Gentlemen, means I'm a kwaba beam ewo eye juma kesi ya ye di lawyer Francis Every eye FB solicitors. Wednesday 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. ye the legal digest ebrel. Sanso ana oko eye YouTuber Dr. Ren TV ubehunu se mene eye lawyer etwetwe komo o TikTok nso a ubenya eye Dr. Ren 31 and also ho Facebook nso Dr. Ren ye ho eja ye stream live. Na senior ye no abri nyina no Wednesdays bia 7 p.m. to a year 8 p.m. Yeah, the legal digest with a year FB solicitors, a lawyer Francis Obano ne aba bedidi nkomo. Enso senior wunim no Saturdays bia so sa na tie a year 12 a year to 1. And I'm find che a time no a year 12 per British time. Apa ho a year sma dum enu ana ye no betwetwe nkomo. Nkrata asɛm yɛ adeɛ a ɛhia paa wowɔ kurom ha na wonyanya wɔ nkrata wonyanya wɔ British citizenship a ɛkwan bɛn na wobɛfa so saa kwan no nyinaa no ɛsɛ wonya obi a mmerɛ mu no yɛama ne certificate abɔdini nkrataa a wobɛtumi de aboa ho. Lawyer Francis ne FB solicitors deɛ wɔn mo di mu tintima paa family law ana ɛyɛ immigration saa nso na wɔ UK wowɔ akwantuo mu wɔ Europe wɔ America wopɛ sɛ ɔtɔ dan wopɛ sɛ ɔtɔ asase lawyer Francis ɛwɔ ne ho dim deɛ ɔbɛkyerɛ baabi a yɛtumi tɔ asase baabi a yɛntumi tɔ asase baabi wɔ akɔtɔ asase ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ hɔ deɛ wokɔ no yɛbɛdi wo sika nti mɛnkɔ hɔ koraa na abusua ɛnɛ ɛyɛ me dɛ ɛyɛ m'ani gye sɛ lawyer Francis wɔ ha na yɛne no ɛbɛtwetwe ɛyɛ nkɔmmɔ. Lawyer Francis yɛmɔ akɔ aba
ya onua wapɔ mu te sɛ
nyame adom na mpakyɛ wɛ
ọba adeɛ de ɛnɛ Saturday akyɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛn ho yɛ papaapa.
ɛda nyame ase na lawyer mmerɛ mu nsɛm yi wobɛsɛ na ade na UK foɔ de de bia wɔn sesa wɔn mmerɛ mu ntɛntɛm saa wɔn ma ne nkyɛ kakra mpo wanhwɛ ne ane mmara nafa w'ani so
yo ɛyɛ mpa nkyia kɛseɛ kɔma wo ɛne w'atiefoɔ ɛwɔ any of your platform bia ɛnɛ yɛ streaming live so say your legal digest no Saturdays 12 to 1 ɛduru hɔ ɛna Wednesdays nso 7 to 8 and also the nsɛm ɛbrɛ mo I am passer mmara no ɛsesa at any time, especially immigration bit no because at the moment the yɛhu is pressure that Prime Minister ne ne Home Secretary so the entire pressure that almost on say they seem say British phone who say woye bibi afa asylum ho ene English channel amount for cross eba ebesiki asylum no nti ama say pressure da almost so pa mini untro omo da omo na because omo person omo who changes because social figures the rate at which air cost from say day in day out amount for eba UK with asylum seeking asylum. Mr. Amo, Krobi Ohona Ukona Kasa who seek asylum or home officer, Omon Jepenia, I Ghana. Mr. Amo, careful pa say, oh, my baga, my ba UK have me free Ghana. Minkrata ye basano, me pese me ko seek asylum. Your friend say, who expose you ama home office?
lawyer onim sɛ mentwa no nano na meyi wifi de video bi kyerɛ me free channel 4 menim sɛ w'ani abɔ bi so deɛ a na ɔmo interview Ghana ni bi your friend Kwaku na ɔse wɔ no wɔsiki asylum adan a ɔse ɔyɛ bɛrima ne bɛrima adeɛ ni bi nti ɔkɔ Ghana a yɛbɛku no ana ye interview na me wife say hey ti abrante ogyina wo nti ɔyɛ sure paa sɛ
when they say, you see, I live in America. I am in the same way you said in Aba. Oh, there are so many things that Oko catch from one. Yeah, na omo edwin say now then who for say Ghana you need information wo ha na. Once I am a catch about country report.
yes
Country report. Because every year piano home office Emma researchers a country report Emma Womo. All the sectors of the economy, everything in the country going on. Omuma researchers, they pay them a huge amount of money to do that.
Okay.
Imagine, say, we case a better case worker nim now see you free Ghana. Oh yes, I dear way. Ombeka kyerɛ sɛ na Ghana mmerɛ bi mo pɛ sɛ mo paase mmara no ɔma mpene nti ade na wo nko ara no wotumi yi wo ho ba sɛ yi nti wofiri hɔ ɛba wotena hɔ dadaada yi afei na wonya a mekan ebi a ɔde skilled worker na aba ha o a wɔatwa bɛyɛ 1 year akyire yi nkrataasɛm no wobɛhwɛ mu na ne employer yɛrevoke ne license nti ɔsɛ o mebɛsiki asylum. Oh, these are the things at my home office who say we are not the genuine people coming forward and say yeah, asylum. Nti Mr. Mo, you might be on catch a home officer. Say be almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. Papa. I said now they move say you need information a woman crew. They believe that Ghana is a peaceful country, a democratic country. See, be on person they can do it.
See, lawyer, the way a branch, the way
you're
lawyer,
very careful to the home office for no.
We see the way a branch in it to wa. Oh, didn't in common na Okogana yebekuno. Ana chese channel 4. And so near brain will move some questions.
Journalism, that's how they talk about it. Making sure say was say a tear who case in okay said before I think said 2-3 years ago about these skilled worker issues here by BBC reported. You see how they get their information. You bet here was some Nigeria ni because yeah, sa video no.
Oh yeah, na Ghana ni bi kan wo. Ye journalist ye di pa bia ne no a wo wi ankofo abonkofo. Oh, almost over 200 and something thousand pounds.
Look
Lawyer.
at that.
Yes. Enu ye cash de enu ye omo ye no. Ana card nso enkwa omo calculate is almost 180,000 pounds. Ghana almost £500,000 with dupu nkofo.
Inti Mr. Mo, my main case been try tie for ni ahwefo. Ye wo kwan bebre a obetumi afa so a ade atena krom ha no UK ha.
Like me feel you know, but my be say what in them cronimu or the visitor banti lawyer church mu ma
there are so many immigration rules now. Obia won so ne dear, but the problem is that yen seek legal advice.
Ghana for muntie ni yenti na makofa lawyer Francis Abame.
Yen seek legal advice.
Mumbetie nipa no amohwe 40 amohwe wo TikTok ne 20 amohwe wo YouTube no nka mo na mo tap lawyer me si ka ho biem na kire wo mkofo bi adwene o mo se uba krom ha chese se wa anwo ba untimi nya nkrata nti wo so bi unya ba ya obi so kona kopa oba bi na ne nwo kona kopa oba bi na ne nwo etu mo se nipa no free Ghana ebe wa ware ba mienu bi wo ba ye by force osofo ne yiri weja ne yiri Ghana by force ko no osofo akobo adwaman na diki
no ne problem sabe ye de tima emanioma enkoyie no eya na de tie ne se oh we see
yes yes ni pedo do lawyer me se to boss na bo hobiem ma wo muntie me nua mo metie na mo ti kromo anu sometimes I don't even understand say the won ko school no mum no wo tu de wako school for say fa we su na me ye na me nya me nkrata ti saa pepepe na so benya nkrata enimu saa o me nua no enimu saa
mame nka funny issue bi nchero another deviate kakra but we have to say it
yes yeah
obi the visitors visa eba krom ha no na oba no opese wotena krom ha nti oso okohia obi Ghana ni bi na seven nkomodidie ma waka say hey me visitors visa iwu a ekwan ba so na metimi di atena krom ha yesu ti asema nipa ne kai no koto passport twene na ka se okope asylum e wo fikesiem na uti asema nipa nso ka kire no ka kire ne se Na opanyi anya bia no nim say yabo me nsa no me to me passport tiri kra na me de me nsa ye kase me fa me nsa nsi for biometrics a ebeyi me information aba.
Very good.
What has one no so ka che na da eja wudi mat I was it na wudi matema na. Oh, that tells you say sabe utieti amanfo ano a obeye de wonye. And these are the things say be nipa no wa ko school nti o ka che say na ure fi say ya bo me nsa no. Say me passport a ya kra no na me fingerprint any information ma. Obviously be yaba. Nti me sua mo eya na eya se fem say ubehu nipa bi a say be wotimi ready etro ehu enya information but obi beka bibi na wafa nipa ne de no. No
So
wafa
sad, the
nipa
lawyer.
ne de no nti obetena wanim na oka o say Mr. Mo, obia won adwuma a woye. And I ya Dr. Ray ni kai. Wo yare a wan na akɔho no. Anya wo doctor.
Yeah.
Wo immigration, wo problem about immigration in asefo a. Anya lawyer na ese okohu no.
Lawyer.
Nso ye nuanu bi wo hɔ no ma ɔmo kyɛn sɛbe lawyer. Yenye very very careful about ye how a ye di a case edi agro. And a serious issue a cause wo kroma. Na sabi omo konama na de ne sei na ya pro na titiewi a obeba manima opese sabi me yede me ye magic bi na me turn ade no to the sense even mini home office enkasa no mo fa ade ne ma no.
And so ban say pressure bi on the toe so no ho.
Wo beka se wunim.
Lawyer, homesuma me na minchia menuanom a eja nipa 60 year wo mo hwe wo TikTok ni over 40 wo hwe wo ye YouTube na me ma mo nyina kwa ba enche mefa mo wa wo TikTok mefa uba na request a question bi a wo pese ubisa wo mmeremu no mesre wa bebusa nti na lawyer wa ha no nye questions ni nyina na me metumi ebusa eti nso wo dia fabra wohwɛ mo YouTube nso a bɔmmɔden a natural telephone number etu na fra ɛne yɛ studio line no na frɛ na onso ne lawyer ɛntwetwe ɛyɛ nkɔmmɔ na lawyer nso enyi wo nsɛm ano ɛmfa ma because ɛho hia paa because this education a yɛyɛ ɛbɛboa wo ama wo nkrataa no nsa aka ne ntɛm because wɔanhwɛ ni a ade a yɛ sɛ wodi ɛyɛ 6 months enya ukotietie nkɔfo ano a wodi bɛtena kurom a 20 years meka mekyerɛ wo hwɛ because you obi an open sɛ obenya wo de na nso wotumi atu kwan akɔ aba o abrabɔ no ɛyɛ physical de na nso spiritual kakra no ɛtata ɛkyɛ spiritual ne ɔmbɛ daadaa no eti bɔmɔde ana frɛ ɛyɛ studio lines no ɛyɛ 078 59 00 5605 na mehu sɛ obi a request ɛwɔ ɛyɛ TikTok yɛnkɔ ne yɛnkɔ tie no kora na ɛnɛ deɛ yɛnya nhyɛ yɛ program no koraa topic na si o ayɛ hot yɛnkɔ na yɛmfa yɛ nnua yi na yɛma no akɔ aba na ɔno nso ne question a ɔwɔ hello me nua lawyer tie wo na apom te sɛ
Achọnya me adom na mo nso
yɛnso yɛho yɛ
okay me person me bisa lawyer no
lawyer Francis
yeah if any country in Europe say a particular country when you krata
o question no ankasa a opese obisa no bisa
you are talking about London London was obisa about London I said even about Canada he can explain how to get your send number first one your paper and also London for some who can call and ask information.
Okay, United Kingdom and the ho enkomo. United Kingdom so the countries mako 4. And eja ewumu Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and England. eti ɛho enkomo ɛna yedi me sure say wo Canada on
no, Europe.
oh, okay so wo Europe na bia pese wo ba UK dia ɛho nsɛm bia no obetimi abɔmɔden ayɛden aboa wo
Okay.
yo eti
So,
mede ne number beto na bibie ni ana wo book for appointment now ne no ayɛden atwetwe nkomo why
okay.
yo me
Okay.
that's it
Thank you.
yo koso ane follow ye na United Kingdom but more than now also request it or question now be bisa na bisa because you see anything you wa no moment in you wa na enti one hwe ni ya ade ye da kono obekwa akodi obi achia na onipa kona da o pocket lawyers ono tena bas ma no ka bibie joy lawyer Francis ewa ha say
Yeah, me check lawyer only Dr. Ren.
it also
Question kakra bi ni sɛ sɛ obi ba UK na mefa no sɛ bi a ɔne ne wife na baeɛ ɔmo de nsrahwɛ idi na baeɛ nti ɔmo baeɛ no ɔmo ho sɛ ɔmo bɛtumi abɔ ɔmo bra wɔ ha ɛna ɔmo abɛtena ha awo akwalaa no ɔmo ayɛ ne best set no alright na mepɛ sɛ mehu sɛ mfeɛ dodoɔ ahe na akwalaa no bɛtumi de agye ne nkrataa na setena nkrataa na ɛbɛgyina so ma baa no ɔne bɛrima no nyinaa nso atumi anya bi de atena ha mfeɛ dodoɔ ahe saa
yo jana lawyer ebeti na opire meba wo nkyɛn sisi a na lawyer nso afa wo question no lawyer joy say woni ne yere ne two bataba kruma na wo mo ba wo de visitors visa ne bae na o ma ba bewo na obisa sɛ mfi sɛi na akwara no ebenya na wenya ne nkrata na maame no so gyina so de agye ne nkrata
Yo, ohwɛ yɛ mmra na ɛfa nkɔlaa a yɛawo ɔmo wɔ kurom ha no mu. Appendix children no under the immigration rules ne sɛ akɔlaa di 7 a ɛwɔ kurom ha no mu a wobɛtumi a apply ama no for indefinite leave to remain. Ɛna sɛ wopɛ sɛ akɔlaa no yɛ British a or register as a British citizen a ma ne di 10 years wɔ kurom ha. Nti sɛ parents ne pɛ sɛ wɔgyina akwadaa ne so a akwadaa ne di 7 na onya indefinite a parent no bɛtumi agyina akwadaa ne so under the parent root. Sɛ ɔmo ba British na set ɔmo ba akwadaa no a yɛwo no wɔ ha no wɔasɛte wɔ kurom ha no mu. So ɔmo bɛtumi atwɛn for the next 3 after 7 years or another 3 years a na ɔmo apply ama akwadaa no as a British citizen. On the basis say ye wa akwala no wɔ ha wɔdi 10 years ɛwɔ kurom ha no mu. Nti that's the meaning of that. Nti sɛ biribi saa no na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo gyina ɔmo ba ne so na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hu ɛkwan a ɔmo ba ɛbɛsɛte wɔ kurom ha no mu a first akwala no di 7 years a ɔmo bɛtumi apply for indefinite ama no. Ɛna second sɛ ɔmo bɛtumi atwɛn for 10 years nso a ɔmo bɛ making registration as a British citizen ama akwala no.
There's a lawyer. Na just say mu bia no a year 7 years no maame no betumi gyina so e de nya nkrata. Ana 10 years no so papa no so betumi e de gyina so e nya nkrata. Na just say wo hwɛ mu kra no sɛ ne wo kanya na wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu ama Ghana fo atie ne yi ne sɛ de wo buy krum a wo ni nkrata wo de visitors visa buy wo ne ne yere buy no. Otimi sɛ bi onyame kyɛ wo mo ba na omutumi sonso omo ho a 7 to 10 years omutumi nya omo nkrata enti nya de bia na obeka jo se twen 20 years no munua no muntie ne ye o nya de bia na beba se by force it won say wo ya na afi de ukọbọ ahya wo bi na akọ akọbọ atwaman bi na afi de no lawyer me yanka ne sa because nkrata man kofo di ntropa na ha adwene wo the black community nim etimi assure say joy lawyer answer o question na me the number ne be ma na wafrɛ lawyer na wabuko wo backing na one wo yiri akwa hu no na mo nsonson mo ho why
me da city papa lawyer na me nsira
jo yes that's it Opiro, also what time no lawyer 8 you for what the eto.
Yo. Okay, me that's it.
Eduso.
Miti answer now the mind now. My question is you.
Okay.
But when you say the explanation of the mass is here, now make us almost say 26 July. Almost within the about 5 years. Then we could woman say
Almost Saturday ya.
Indefinite leave to remain. And no quick woman. And a second question is say full up say any woman who come here your man before we any before we didn't quite any in Canton. The Basana is 5 year route no. And the second one I say you go 10 years in be one. That's your question.
Yo. Lawyer, the first one is say what say in 7 years no. You see enya dia yate so dia about 5 years. Nti akra no wonu krum ha. Onyanya 5 years obetimi abomodin ama nenya ne indefinite leave to remain. Minim se bibisa aba wenimu a.
Mepacho Emrana memedi ye adwuma. Mabie Emrana mehwe ne sisi yi. Bibi bia emma sa se akola di 5 years a obetimi anya ne krata.
Nje say we pocket lawyer bi na ebi a ohye baabi o say adwene no. Na memfa Yesu moja Holy Ghost fire enka ne.
I say but to me who some reduce from 10 years. This starting from July 2025. That is the last month. 26 July, I say. Sana, new immigration rules now, laws now, Sana, and I'm interested in Moses and Woman.
And a lawyer say we be a year emra no sisi ya ono wudi nkomo yi. Na bibisa bia ni ho. Intimate was share o publication no. Fa send me. Why? Na me so me journalist na me broadcaster with the British Journalism Association with UK. Me so me do su kono me busa say to say. But send me no lawyer can me ginidi because ono de ne nsem bia obeka bia no no kure true do. O mame the latest update on emrem. Na o question number 2 no question I will say oni abrof oni bruni na wo busa say after 5 years no o no Obiru no busa biem na lawyer enyiwa no. It would no only bruni ni wo no woji 2.5 right. Okay, to what you 2 and say no 5 years no so wait me at the age no so at the apple indefinite na. Yo lawyer now only broni ni da so ho ana mumunte matete. Yo lawyer or say only broni na awo na ya man 2.5 no 5 years no busa say obetimi de gina so de nya na indefinite na. Say broni no say kan busa say British broni ana ya say or European abrofo ni bi. Yo lawyer
Yo, there a woman is say Emrana say so when you be only British ni and now be a was settle wo UK hanuma automatically obani ye British ni. Na wo gyina wo ba ne so a ade mienu. So wo gyina wo ba ne so a obey the parent of a British child or a child settled in the UK. And no say unya yes na uye such an application because you would name krata why such an application no home office do over to 10-year route but you were aware Emranoma kwan say ubetimi switch from the 10-year route to the 5-year route. The Batwoman ho ye. Wouldn't kratanti and an first application, yeah, they will to 10-year route. But the moment Omube make a decision, no, Imrana Mahon Quine and Mao switch it echo 5-year route as a parent of a British citizen. But Imran say I was a meet straight requirement. In the straight requirement, they've been saying relationship requirement say will buy a British need. 2, adequate maintenance requirement. So will bet me financially. 3, ukuta immigration status, which is a fair when you would 2.5. Into what would difference between the 5 years and the 10 years, 10 years, now wouldn't incrata. 5 years, now I find when you be all switching from 10 years to 5 years. And the beyond, I was a meet English language requirement. Into meeting all the straight requirements are, you bet me I switch it to the 5 years. And I bear in mind, 5 years in the best start, say, we be making application for from. Into we try that 5 years now when you will assistant fable, which is the indefinite leave to remain or settlement.
It way Opiro, my memfa lawyer no mama. Na Fred because me gidi say obetimi lawyer obetimi aboa no wetimi akọ a friend is any 5 year a friend is a root ne so. Na wetimi enya ne index
me go me say me bato me ba. But the number no me but now me say on say medical be 10 years legal na me make that dependent visa. Can also bit one have effect on it.
Let obisa say no kuta independent dependent visa ni bi ni new na Opiro mami busa wo me o mi tuni busa me busa asem. It is a visa ben na ukra.
Okay. But so we could me money then and 2.5 but then we medical can be 3 years. No I see as dependent. Na me switch go we say so. Then is a bit man have good effect on the 5-year route so that.
Enti the opeso hunu ne say is o three dependent no opeso hunu say ombeka bom na akwa 5 years and I say 2.5 no kwa 2.5 no kwa be yesoronko ana. Good. And I think say yes 2.5 me sure say lawyer no obusa say no be soronko from dependent na because this okra new visa okra as a father to a British child and grata na CCA okra it will be say omo dey 3 years never be count na akwa 5 years and I say omo mfa nka ho they will just based on this visa no a we nya no as 2.5 no.
You're the 3 years, na a dependent visa as a dependent partner or dependent, and also as a main applicant of a skilled worker.
As a dependent partner.
As a dependent partner, and I will switch here na oba so as a parent of a British citizen.
Sapepepe.
Yo, in this case, what it is, they say 5 years in the unya. Omo will be a friend of lawful settlement. Instead of the 5 years, ubetumi a combination of the skilled worker dependent partner plus the parent of a British settled. Utimi kanimi enubo mani drew 10 years, and now benya indefinite. But we no 5 years.
Any other no one's I don't know on fat dependent 3 years then to no one rename 2.5 no one switching momon 5 years no so.
The choice is or no.
Or no need no. Obiro, it is the choice is yours. Eh, me sure say enchechimu no okay. Na yenko wiase yo eti yo tichina ona yo yo me the number ne betutu so sisi ha we ask go lawyer wa say this our question lawyer Francis
For my number net to join na it seems like
me say mo number no lawyer number no eni ma memfa number no emfa ma mo ehwe wo TikTok ne YouTube office line no 0208 0208 264 4800. Office line IBM 0208 264 4800. And I think so a year lawyer mobile number no and then with me a free WhatsApp and a direct call. No yeah 079 46 77 2439 079 46 77 2439. Lawyer office ewo a year backing a year suit E and F the clock house when you do backing a year the nearest station a backing station when you do offer numbers here media ma obiano a bema direction and you kwan kra a year suit E and F the clock house backing postcode ne IG 118EQ IG118EQ. Tibomodia na monshare no na monfrɛ. Lawyer epic calls Mondays to Saturdays working hours. When your friend was lawyer, me pese eja o represent me ana me no din komo na pese me bookina eja me church me nsemu. Tibomodia na ehye eno enso. Ehun ehia pa. Yenko Wiasco lawyer ATO. Lawyer na say enhye yedwumedie na aso you.
I think so one guy the be quite but anyway questions no say do we be a boa.
Enu na hia pa wa munti ne wa. Wiasco lawyer ATO ya na akọ I no. Mini abacho unmute you ho. Okay, yenko I so Pacho lawyer ma wakọ aba o. Lawyer ATO.
Dr. Michelle and
Ye ho ye.
Their friends and let me say my worry to EU friends in EU. 5 years, but we told me right after 3 years of divorce. How many years now, Baba me after regenerating how many years? And after years now, the mother so maybe 3 years we divorce mess up the 5 years and say we can trade the car with one of us it's apply for indefinite.
Lawyer. I say wawari EU ni ye man 5 years. Na CCNM said divorce a babe.
Retaining after 3 years.
We're retaining after 3 years.
Okay. I already did 3 years.
But I say I did 3 years, about 3 years.
About 3 years. Mr. Yes, specific mommy. Na me who advice a beboa amount. Course in 4 years, 5 years, and now say about 3 years.
I no I'm on the 5 years, but July at the bar, they did 4 years. But because we retain the right, let me retain the right and the right to my because of how many years.
It is only Obana that's so and I'm with Jai. More. It is a more on when you feel say, my worry in your feel say. I say lawyer, since you now, my worry in 4 years, 4 months.
Okay.
4 years, 4 years, 1 month. Yeah.
Oh, so Busan is divorce no my no mo dia ko efficacy ma na so munya mfa nkoe.
But the fact to me, I divorced was about a year and a half in the fact to me.
Some fun to ma what I always recommend ni say one say okay ka 5 years. Inti ada inti na wonche na 5 years nen so na wonfa indefinite nin tum.
Now, also divorce minimum,
And okay, that's fine. So Obano pe bibi in term and that yeah. And the Home Office are a bit generous about EU applications. Oko now koye retention of writer. So mo share na utimi prove say uja warrior what na kroma 5 years omutimi ma indefinite leave. Rather than say you better ma another pre-settled.
Okay.
Indeed, that's the chances are a war. Obia, for all you know, Okoye for retention of Friday, and Kaye the him say you better another 5 years.
Okay.
But Home Office to me sure catch us say prove say what na chroma the last 5 years. Utimi more muda evidence automatically omo the decision ba omo ma indefinite.
Oh, okay.
That's idea wo no nti na make catch us say nka utimi twa ma 5 years ni do ya o assurance ukokra na indefinite no mode ma wo.
Because it's a couple 11 months.
5 years next year in June.
It's a couple 11 months. Oh no, even quite less than that, simple. Less than.
Okay.
Yeah. With the only my main casa, only darling casa. Now I want to know what. Very good, very good. Now, Cornabona, once I say, yes, I bet me, my many best in the crown and then why? Yes, would you do a crown out to me, frame me? I'm running straight. Nanya will indefinite na bobra. Why? That's we ask you, Ian call Honda lawyers 80.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Napom to say.
No, we all Mr. Ren.
Yeah, nice one. Energy out there for me, when you are Japan. Okay, good.
The question is, sir, obi the care dependent, but nothing. It cannot be known. The most studies need to be unfortunate when you be come 5 days ago. Now, say was here EU new be a opposite on the knee our dear. Now, you cannot be a new son. So, warrior, if I can't just on Ghana now EU news no or indefinite, Anna or Accra 8 years so. The same who say, it doesn't mean yes, answer. So, be a Uncle Ghana once here, what's illegal.
So what can I say 5 days here and you train more and say that uncle any moon people some back. Let's say we 1 month to say what's na kruma.
Oh, so questions.
Joe. Lawyer Sakra Sawa Kwadao. EU Wakwada.
Yeah, you know, September no 8 years.
Good. Lawyer, it will be
Me pacho the first part of the question nipa no did any ba kroma.
Or the care dependent in the buy.
Okay, oba do da ben.
About 2023 somewhere November.
Okay.
November, December.
Yo, and we say you revoke or more visa no.
Oh, yeah, more 60 days, but 60 days now. 60 days right now. On the 11th year we come here now. We have almost agents and then spy.
Na adentina 60 days no tena ho a no ma ne pa ho.
Ghana for yenya papa yi. Ghana for yenya papa sometime. Obinum nka say yenya papa na say yenyina.
O asema ye ba be start me ka ho asem no.
Ana yeah no town no do so okobo nza no kwaya mo say bibia ni system no ndi hono na ade na aye
Yaje ni sika edi.
ondi ni to serious no so
Asem we na ya me ka obi tinche obeka se lawyer wo se obi adwuma. Enye sa mishowa se one penny pa wonim emra no a wonim de wo ya obema wo nse si form tem bia. Ma me nka story bi obi be de be da oba for obehu me. Na nioma mu no ono de ofo so wo nkrata wo krum ha until say Oko apply for provisional driver's
Driver's
license.
license.
And on we PS na say woni nkrata na revoke dada since November. Inti wo free nipa na yes our connection ni bibia ma no. Nipa ni so me sa ka letter no be November ton.
Oh. Wan bona mane
Yes
nso.
wa wo just mo ka kire no. Uso pa brocha ba me de wa ba nti fa ti pimpim mu. Eya se film ya.
Ensamfu cross aka che no fa ne tim pimpim.
Yes. Yo yambra yenua question. Se wahia obi no eyi uni owoba ewa ha. First akola na nya woba. Ti ukokra na ko wari yi uni na wa beye abanoma. Akola na beye abanoma to you.
Abeku.
Yes. First na last year July no mu change sa law no. Enye sa nka utimi gina ne so eje wo nkrata wo krom ha. But because ye travel skilled worker dependent visa no mu no. Say ye ma 60 days. Anu so apa ho. Inti apa ho dia I'm afraid say untimi nye bibia wo krom ha. Unless wone oba no ewo. One. So person on the warrior, I was say Ghana, no be worry free Ghana ba. I think it's the honor now person utie ori.
oh yeah one person because I am a team from some years ago even the make ground isn't about who ground and the 5 years in
Say our year, the reason why I make us say this or Ghana, they say what train am 60 days na pa ho.
Ka 60 days you can continue ya wari o. Edi wo krom ha. 60 days ko de oni wo continue ya wari kra ma.
Yes, and within the 60 days and no, there were 3 types of Ghanaian marriages. You bet me a pick one ayamano. The 3 types near marriage ordinance, Ghanaian customary law, and a Yenyan cremophobia Mohammedan marriage. In Tinka, Osha marriage ordinance na I was say mumi enu ewo Ghana. But Osha Ghanaian customary one at least abusiafo betimi agina monem. And who here say mumi enu mo Ghana. Inti normally I know na ya tell you suma or more 60 days no. Ni say so person warrior this or Ghana no ba na ba be fana ba. And no ba no be meet strict requirements. 4 requirements. Or no financial requirement, accommodation, English language and relationship requirement. And these are the things who ye bibia ye can seek a legal advice about the law. Because Kromano, and I starting now work as a Emrani. It is a who ye bibina one fa Emrana and 2 hoa. Tembia wo sa besi form. And they see for my home office bet me aka say na say mra no say na tie. I don't know one follow mra no.
Yeah. Biasko. Ti yena se na fa lawyer number na bibia ni a yehwe na bia chine kra no nua no betumi aba atum na oba no yinsen na ya hwe de betumi nya me betumi a bibia nso nya me.
Yo, me that's baby Dr. Ray, me that's baby Mr. Francis.
Yo, enche da. Utwi mu kese pa o.
Oh yeah, I mean, in a sense, sometime I'm going sorry to say, the care by, you know. Straight away, no. Say everything is okay. Mr. Unless at the end of the day, a bit teacher, most of the things I'm making, it's immediately you in the street.
Yeah.
But most of the but then or teacher,
I get you. We walk away wherever they say, one, I see you have a henny beam or fire barber, Shenwa, beam again. No. Hey.
Because passport passport easy and you ba sikano so de odonza boma ni na bere ba guti advice ya bia no sikana okoro still bia go and also okokra bia go wanya de yere ejina so
look right
ndi omo ba no mo hwenyi senior at least yeah there obo say almost idea so ayosa osewia onne ho adie bi obeye say no so kofi say beti maka tell mama
lawyer no obisa so kofi de na so ba no kwakọ ne de a ne de ne nsa be ebetumi aka se ne oba na kwakọ lawyer na obisa so
mama no kwakọ no
okay
one year, say, just a 1 year. Means I don't say, still a year.
Yo, the Tiani say, if you corner or corner, or no, sorry, buniketem no cordia. Now, our year bama, ye frame be Article 8, right to family life, a bebon mobile. Say, Oma, a bind, not the Nicofia, a bind bet me abandoned for 10 to 12 years. Inti hono ne adeɛ baako a sɛ woanya experienced lawyer or the application betum ne refuse. Inti sɛ ɔno abu ne ketem sɛ ɔkɔ fie ɔbaa no ba na ɔma ware wɔ fie a ɛyɛ different thing. But sɛ wɔne nama ne yɛate no na ɔma deporte no ɔmo de ban bɛto ne so.
the one fast the crowd your bar.
Oh, bar. Oh, okay. Inti bɛma bi bɛware na.
Lawyer number meaning that
good.
My brother review. I was 2019 over.
Sure.
And Dr. Ren.
Yes. Yo, listen, that's me, lawyer. Yeah, obeboa wo fasia obebo ka kesi na de beba na obenya ne nkrata na o mfi wo fa no kra o asem to no na odrimi ka ekọ ne wo fa ho.
Okay, sir, yes, starting program. No, be so dear, sir. Or so, Coboa, and man in your soldier. I fed your own fin the crowd.
Don't feel be was so film no see. Oh, oka say wo beso okotwem na. Hey, assemble. Who offered abomodin aboa do abedu krom ha afei de lawyer your time no aso na so adwuma no de say ye bomodin na iye because ene no ye say ye beko akwa ye topic ya ye discuss ye route and say route to settlement and indefinite leave to remain ILR no based on a family relationship na and the bomodea bubu kakra kukuada no from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. no. Now you could do say Ibusa say what are the eligibility requirements for a parent of a child visa? Iti lawyer say ye besho hona ya to.
For the benefit of Omwa.
Unu say ne kran no kra ya nya yi say ebia
Update
update to ya nya update to.
Yeah, the best Wednesday. Why?
Yo.
Yeah, for the benefit of Omo and Omo Intimian share Wednesday, no. Yeah, talking about a choir under the family relationship, indefinite, and I say a certain affable settlement.
Dr. Ren.
Lawyer, did I see that camera me?
See me lawyer about so me dear you may be man on actually. Just imagine. I surprise here.
You cranker. You yeah, that's it.
Surprise.
Wow. Joe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You two friend back door now are friend so said the back door no the says you my dad me that say lawyer adansidie no say me the me no one anti I know what you are capable. The asay no apoto no asay kra o to me revive money na eno ho adansidie na ye bra so ebekan. Eno nti na de bia me ba me se me kanfo ana me kanfo FB solicitors di ama. Bomodi agye o mo telephone number 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800 and after lawyer I want the mobile number so and we 079 46 77 2439 079 46 77 2439 Omodiana friend lawyer. Unyenya British citizenship ewo United Kingdom ekruma akomako enan ayaka abomwa. Lawyer nimu ekwan obefa so a obeboa. Na wo so ade wo ho. Na wetumi akọ na waye wadwuma. Na wetumi aba wo bra wa asomdwem. Ene eye ekwan papa so. Lawyer, we dey fache me say etwa wa no na adanse di na ehia. Because na because we busa question o, so we be di adanse.
Say adwuma na bia no.
Lawyer, you manekwe.
Now Obusa say eligibility requirement for parent of a child visa no. Uhema Emrane say was say hwe say one obanity UK hanoma or ye under 18. And at the same time obani a British ni and say Irish citizen. And now say obano assettle ewo UK hanomo. When you're indefinite. And now say under the EU no obani kuta pre-settled status. Inti ushe sa basic requirement na I say ubano ekutebi. And a change so go further to show say I was say who show say who pese ujina ubane so a who will be a friend of sole parental responsibility by proving to the law. Say akola no me na mehwe no ne bibia me na make a decision on his or her behalf. And the biom so say normally akola ne woneti. But we papa na enya wo ni akola na tia e wo se wo kire bibi e fe no wo access to the child akola ne maame ma wo kwan ma wo hwe akola no wo be fa no pie wo ma wo de ne call ni school wo de ne yet so many activities because you have to prove to the home office or parental responsibility e wo akola no. With all these evidences no wobetumi e dey make application. Say bia akola no wa ha one akola no ne o maame na wa ha na wo papa no wo Ghana wobetumi aye entry clearance ameye de waba. Say woni ni mienu nso nyina na wa ha na bia one o maame na te wo papa ne ti bibia eno nso no ye fa ne say wo access to the child no nso ye betumi agina so dey make application. Nti ne nyina ne say woni akola no wo parental responsibility e wo akola no. But bear in mind, it was a colonial British ni was set to Kroma no more.
Okay.
On the basis who apply as or under the parent route.
Okay.
That's the main thing, eligibility requirement. Say, who person make a visa, who debate now Obaneso. Oba was settled and also a British Kroma.
So to more lawyer, who say because of a year lack of knowledge, you know, Ghana for be brain no mutina kroma no muni nkrata na omuni EU for bi o bi na obi on EU ni buy a trimp na but bon sama me no ne ba na akra ni sa anko betimi di gina nkrata na so na adwene ne se me ne ma me ne wu momu a na menya nkrata ne se kosi tama wo kan yi de ne zenko for be bre wa akwanya akra na anko betimi ewunim sa anim de na anko betimi de nya wo nkrata o.
Yes.
Nyamisha FB solicitors lawyer Francis Nyamisha mo na lawyer Ubebusa said, what are the eligibility requirements for a UK ancestry visa?
I am in the past where you saw ancestry visa no APA. I don't know, say, once program me, my cash say, you will point the beer, you bet to me at the back room, and I say, you bet to me at the Atena Hanimo.
Yeah.
A bene ancestry visa no. Because I know the visa be a Wahanuma. Won't tiasia won't me and you see, and now say, Emma would trim say, obey sa application. No. And only application are basically ubetimi agina so ede aba UK hanoma. Nyame ya adoma ubetimi de anya wo indefinite. Edi ne honam ese. Ye ka bibi ye ancestry a Dr. Ray say hono wote ase kakra.
Miti ase na nso chiri mutete bo time for no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit sad, say, and now lack of knowledge, my people perish. Because a point be brave or hanuma, say, Upesa by UK hanuma, ube to me a jinaso. But na I have one way say, oh, yes, so fast one way sure now beba. Especially na in Crawford, oh, may the visitors be sabeba, nama babe came. And these are the things na you feel say home office enim de yeko. Me ni wontro home office nim papa but to the bia fee na ya wo mo mpese wo be fee. And wo mo fee ni they don't know what they are doing. And to the bia they need people to come to UK to cover some sectors of the economy. Who can say omo be too skilled worker near there no. Omo so na say omo start here then. Omo refuse na omo revoke employers ni na say for. All these things are Mahuso obi atro alasa atro say forefathers ancestry. Obi anfa the idea before say meka because there are so many things me say we are educating ourselves man kana me boy. We are educating ourselves. Into what ideas about the ancestry visa no? Fabra, now me finally, what is ancestry visa no and to her MIA.
Joe, what do my no? Kwame, say, will per lawyer number. Kwame, say answer the question about now. You be send a question, no? Or say if I have EU settlement and my kids are born here, so is it still mandatory to do a settlement scheme for them or what? Kwame, dear, na Kwame, lawyer number in the 079 46 77 2439 079 46 77 2439 FB solicitors lawyer a number no to be sure Kwame say unsa kan lawyer number no ma me hunu na unsa kan so aminsan so ensisu ebiem office line here 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800. But more than more share more TikTok, ni YouTube, no, ni Facebook, more than more phone number into a FB solicitors. Lawyer Francis ni nutrition common. Al Hassan say a forefather so. It the answer.
I Kwame question. May you interested in that?
You was see if I have EU settlement and my kids are born here. So is it still mandatory to do a settlement scheme for them or what?
My first question, I'm able to Kwame saying,
Mm.
when you EU settlement, before say you won't colana and I say after say you won't colana. Oh, these are the reason why you prefer say move up for consultation.
Mm-hmm.
The first is that you need to digest the case before you advise.
Yeah.
Fine. My scenario. So when the EU settlement scheme settle status indefinite and sana or one a manner automatically the money British.
Mm.
And say or one a manner and sana wonya the indefinite na EU settlement I was say your registration as a British citizen. A man.
Or see before Ansana
Before automatically the money a British into ohia so be make application and no one say or be apply for passport and money man.
Okay. You before I got it, so I'm not sure you know just say nkra Ansana o nya na which one is
Before
first?
I got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Kwame, that means I won't kolana and sana unya.
Unya, yeah. Tell this so your
That
application now.
means obey registration as a British citizen. Emma woman, you don't need to do indefinite and as a settlement man kolano.
To be registration.
Yes.
To be register nkwadano.
As a British citizen.
British way school registration. Spell your name.
Under
Yeah,
Section 1
yeah.
3 of the British Nationality Act.
Me say ya hard you and America and Canada for the cousin Mukrum you cry much do Ubi
Hey,
Benjan the British yeah. UK. Oh there.
Uye ceremony ni
Oh.
Councillor Nebeka say, be careful. British passport is one of the best in the whole world. Yeah.
Charlie.
And they were almost the best
Now
say yes.
or show no at all
Passport,
so
Papa.
no tia just say show na fede hey onyan so we know who cries who nim was so we are no tia was smiling to them to say oh beautiful
Yeah.
enti ye church mu na ye koye nim a mesre one
I think say ancestry visa na man for be abeka na adwin but yen tie de mrane kan.
Okay.
Say UK ancestry visa is for a Commonwealth citizen age 17 or over who wants to live and work in the UK and who has a grandparent who was born in the UK or islands.
Okay.
You combine two things together to make the ancestry visa. No? Once I make you say there was so many opportunities. Open so about UK there are so many rules I'll bet me you see. And you're only skilled worker pay.
Lawyer about say grandchildren and I'm when you're 17.
I was say, who has a grandparent?
Parent.
Into who now who your grandchildren?
Very good. Into me fan CCA. Majami nuanom ma no bebree be me cousins here wo mo wa hai. Ah ebi mo nya 45 na ye na na no bi nya 17 no. Ye betimi agina so e de aye ancestry visa no e de akofa wo mo nya nkoda na wo nya 17 ikono abakrom ha.
Yes. In this case, you have to prove the relationship.
All right. Okay.
So you see how our DNA is here.
Mm.
And I bear in mind, or say Commonwealth citizen.
Yeah,
Who is a Commonwealth citizen?
Ghana, yeah, Commonwealth data.
Good. And why don't we take such an opportunity and come to UK?
Ghana for mubetie o papa no ne wona nanom a ye wo wo mu wa ha no ase ne wokoy wonye hwe no ye wo no okrum a ye wo no bi kwa ye wo no Chelsea ye wo no bi a friend is Birmingham ye wo no Manchester ye wo no South London o ye wo no hanko ade a akwanya wo ho se obetimi ejina so na wayi eye ancestry visa no e de akofa ne nananom bear in mind and nananom obetu akofo from the age of 17 obetumi approve say ono wo mu enkitaso na lawyer sang enkitaso na is a true WhatsApp ne sa anoma na visiting ne
basically also relationship wise
okay
because that could be first topic no you said the eligibility and the suitability but let me quickly give you the eligibility or say a person seeking to come to the UK on the UK ancestry route must apply for and obtain entry clearance on the UK ancestry route before they arrive in the UK. And I'll say a person apply into Ushama grandparent born in the UK or islands requirement.
Wow.
First requirement. Inti was a which say o grandparents no ye wo UK and I say islands. Yeka islands are bear in mind say UK have discovered so many islands are almost omazi. Eyo usiri, remember nenya usiri.
Oma discover. Go for way.
Oh, and oma capture omo. They owe allegiance to the British people.
Say Canada cry, come discover. Say Canada cry, they owe allegiance to a
Democratic omo say. Jamaica for you omo every.
Barbados and so on.
Yes. Yeah. So all these people, no, once at times Jamaica for but no munya English or being TSC. Because of the ancestry, war with British, ma colonize you or no so no.
Okay.
And it's not the first requirement in say ube establish it, say or grandparent or your British name.
Wow.
Now about financial requirement. In the financial requirement no so no just work requirement for ancestry visa. No say the applicant must be able to work and intend to seek and take employment in the UK.
Wow.
Yes, a Uber Baba did that, and that's all benefit to. You want to be a no asaba parent consent requirement for the ancestry applicant age under 18. So bana undi 18 I was say my parents my consent what they make home. These are the basic requirements. So you don't need a huge requirement when you make such an application. But the main one say ube show relationship requirement with your grandparent. And now say we a Commonwealth citizen.
And they qualify, Ghana and EBA qualify.
But what about the rest? Financial requirement? Opa, are you ready to work in the UK economy?
Ya wo Ghana na yɛkɔfo aba na aba wo so mbɛyɛ adwuma ebetwa wo to ma manka ne yie koraa.
So you see, sir,
And the
there
crowd
are
there,
so many
Commonwealth Secretary
opportunities
General,
by
the crowd.
Sir, UK no person or boa and then I say for. Into him or say applicant must be Commonwealth citizen or certain British nationals with
Now,
a
Commonwealth, the crowd there,
grandparent
lawyer.
born in the UK or Channel Islands or Isle of Man or certain parts of Ireland before 31st of March 1922 and meet requirements of age, maintenance, and intention to work.
And the crowd, the Commonwealth, the crowd, Secretary General, Ghana, ni Shirley Ayoko Botry. Yeah, my no, you qualify more
So you
crowd.
see, once I get visitors visa pen, I'll bet media by UK.
Mm.
And yet skilled worker pet and I'll bet media by UK. And yeah, warrior pet and I'll bet media by UK.
Wow.
There are so many ways Uber to me and they about UK.
UK.
And I'm a boy.
No crap.
That tells you, say, yeah, the initial term be one-sided. And no thing a year not some year won't to make sure you know. Because an initial sana home office tenacity year assessment no more say I didn't visa when a month for urging too much.
Yes, dear, you jab up a boho minute at it. And titi ya enjoy you. Yeah, dear,
And
no.
no, and a year ma almost was a imrano. Also, last 2-3 years, a buy and ya worried said, Obia person used to skilled work and never.
Yeah.
To say,
And see
almost
there.
say, Brana, my grandma, did say, Omo say, Hono, I am mama.
Especially careful. No?
Yes.
Since you see the almost more per drummers and sorry dancers. UK for some more per dancers. They say
Choreographers.
ma menka de na nya no anada choreographer no nya asa no sa nya wo chinchi mu no da ne ho bi say no ye no ho eno an no so mo hwehwe.
Yeah.
Enti eno an say we nya sponsor. Unya sponsor pe company no be sponsor wo no company ye dancing choreographer company no. Eno an so mo do aba na aba be ne nam ha no aba ye say we nya visa. Enti bomodi ana pe no momu a wuti na wo hwe yi nyina no. Lawyer a year legal adoption relevant to a year UK ancestry visa eligibility, Anna. Is legal adoption relevant to UK ancestry a year visa eligibility?
Yeah. But my ancestry visa, no. So when
Okay.
ya 5 years, after 5 years, no, ubenya settlement to Kruma.
Oh, wow. Hey, and then they say, "Oh, crana, what will ban no crana, who born a tot in the crano." Oh, Kofu, we cry. I mean, we have almost a moment. Anyway, wow. There's a ancestry visa in there straight 5 years, 5 years. When you're indefinite, or British citizenship. Roughly by 6 years there. Now crowd British citizenship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now I don't know maybe say is legal adoption relevant to UK ancestry visa eligibility, Anna?
Maybe I told now question is saying.
My question here say is legal adoption relevant, say will be adopt to will be, is it relevant to a UK ancestry visa eligibility? Say and also can who be an so watch it say you know one boss say will be a year adoption as one of the a year eligibility requirement.
Yeah, when it comes to adoption issues, advice made them man say baby adoption if you know. Make sure say it's being accepted and recognized by UK law.
Okay.
Because most of them no, and papa so any adoption no. Obi call Ghana magistrate or say makoya adoption wo. But to share UK Mranma, they want adoption to be recognized by country now the free banner. Now, on top of that, when you are doing such an adoption, now it has to start from the higher court. To say High Court, Court of Appeal to Supreme Court, But then we go to the lower court and go and get any people near the amount. Because bear in mind, UK4 are very careful about Inkola or Modi or Moba Krumha
Yeah.
because of the child trafficking.
Yeah.
Until when they notice that you didn't do the right thing under the adoption act, they always try to refuse and do further investigations because of the child trafficking, because they are signatory to the United Nations Charter on Child Trafficking.
I think that's a human trafficking.
Yes. Until they have to protect and make sure say in Kolanu yeah case bia obi ebomodin atwe ne nananom eba without the parent consent. UK4 TM a kakiti bi se nkomo ji nkola na free nana nsem.
Nkomo ji so mbefa akwara no nso.
Ai nkomo
Omo kofa bi mba wo na nso de ba de e be gine free won se.
That's it. So because of the UN Charter on Children's Rights, you know,
yeah.
Protected.
Omo pen kwada o.
Yes. And these are the things that we adoption are the right person to speak to the lawyer who name the yes, and you won't fall short of the law. And adoption is involved huge amount of money. One book 20 to 25,000 pounds per.
Yes.
But apart from that, there are other ways. If you want us to help you in getting Ankolani to this country, we can do that by using the right law, getting the right documentation to do that.
Joe. Abusia, many a year lawyer Francis and Education Common. Lawyer Francis every year FB solicitors. Wednesdays 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturdays 12 to 1 p.m. And question time no dosu. And it's ya go a year beyond a year 1 o'clock. No onfa and chaye. Be musukrani and shasi and temesha 12 past. And also onfa and chaye. Now, lawyer, you better call a year the other question. No, now you powerhouse or say, please, can EU citizen come and live in UK and how? Obisa wo a YouTube.
Yo, why not? Because after Brexit, you know, UK ni EU yeah apam another and almost say EU for after Brexit on person mubahano. First, ubetumi aba nsrahwɛ for 3 months, 3 to 6 months. But sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo stay UK ha, ɛwɔ sɛ wo use UK mmara a wode bɛtena kurom ha. Ebi ne sɛn. Sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo use adwuma deɛ a, ɛwɔ sɛ wonya sponsor license. Sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ awareɛ nso a, ɛwɔ sɛ wo go through awareɛ nkrataa. Nti UK nka sɛ ɔmo nsi wo kwan sɛ EU ni wotumi mma. Saa nso na UK ni kɔ EU country a mmara no a ɔmo ne ɔmo hyehyɛeɛ no ebi nso bɛtoa ɔmo wɔ hɔ. Nti Brexit no doesn't mean sɛ woyɛ EU ni na sɛsi a yɛfiri EU mu no wontumi mba UK. Wobɛtumi aba for the first 6 months. But after that no wopɛ sɛ wotena kurom ha UK foɔ sɛ di mmara so na hyehyɛ na fa kwan pa a wobɛtumi de atena UK ha. That's what I can say about any other question. No?
Sure. Lawyer, a year. How long is the UK ancestry visa valid and what are the settlement requirements?
When it comes to settlement requirement, it's as usual, you have to do the life in UK in English language, unless you're exempt from that. And it has to be, normally, it's an also taught 2.5. The final, and obey with settlement. 5 years. After 5 years, you apply for settlement. Wow. And the settlement requirements are as the normal settlement requirements. So say what now 5 years, life in UK, English language, whatever.
Wow. Yebeko a year the 10-year a year route no and route no to settlement. Long residence a year a friend say long residence no. Na abusiama menka will say FB solicitors o hwehwe omo chi akwan a omo backing a year suite E and F, the clock house. Now postcode near IG 118EQ. IG 118EQ. Now telephone numbers no any office number is 0208 264 4800. 0208 264 4800. Eno office line no tibomodia office telephone number no. Afi mobile number no lawyer Francis mobile number no 079 4677 2439. 079 4677 2439. Oh, Shemi, ewo a TikTok a wobɛtumi a request na wo question bi wɔ hɔ a yɛbisa. Na menim sɛ mama lawyer atena ha kyɛ kakra. Gya, mo nti na yɛwɔ ha. Yɛboa mo na gya, mo nso mo de sika no kɔ fie a Ghana tumi nya foreign remittances ɛmeɛ de yɛ kwan. Anaa mo se sɛ. Anyway, it's
What
lawyer.
you say, and now we hear something different from for usual politics, no. So what
Yes, me.
it make also now contribute towards changes on my life, no. Mommy,
Yes.
they didn't believe so about country lawyer
Aba.
about program so.
Sure. The way a person crony nti na the lawyer ba no na lawyer mama fine because yes anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yemfa a friend saying question we or say what is the 10-year route to settlement a year long residence and a questioner bisa lawyer.
Yo, who share 10-year route now mostly ɛyɛ a na nyɛ adeɛ baako pɛ
Mm,
ebetumi ayɛ adeɛ baako pɛ sɛ oh mada 10 years so afei na mada 10 years as a partner afei
mm,
na manya me 10 years no anaasɛ mada 10 years as a parent of a British citizen anaasɛ a child settled in the UK ɛna biom so no o private life under the article 8 private life sɛ wonya wo 20 years no afei na wo started 2.5
mm,
hopefully after 10 years wobɛtumi apply for indefinite
mm.
so that tells you say woda private life so after 30 years wobɛnya wo indefinite
After
yes at 10 years it doesn't mean say the mabobɔ so ne pɛ it could be a combination of other routes
mm, mhm,
student, skilled worker, as long as my gap embed
mhm,
me baako bi ma or combine student and EU.
mm.
In this case, Hope Office, no muntiasie, but we challenge them and let them know say offer bi wɔ ha and offer bi wɔ ha no kan ne nyinaa bɔ mu.
Wow.
And obenya 10 years. Inti I was say more 10 years lawful. The term they say a lawful residence.
Mm.
Into lawful residence nature say no gap in between the last 10 years.
Wow.
Yo.
Theresa said, interesting, very interesting program. Kwame said, can an EU a year member living in the UK marry someone without document, without going to their country? I think it's eligibility here. Say both a year people should have a year legal a year stay. Ewo kroma. Sabaku ni
Good.
bidia. Just say, oh man,
Hey, one follow program nuclear
hey,
my
I like this.
advice.
This year, me so Charlie. Me there me certificate. Me catch do ba me one na me man put to anya. No there based
No
on the
one that's
lawyer.
a samba omutu away.
Ah, Mr. Wa, Mr. Wa lawyer pe wa do. We chere na lawyer chere no na me so me di bi ka ho. Aha, ti o pe lawyer dia and the no answer do ni chere back in. Suit E and F the clock house na omo enje wawa. Lawyer, share a year a friend is saying can time spent in non-settlement a year route like a year student visa count towards a year settlement a year under long resident?
Yo, and an American. The
Yeah,
only thing is, memma gap embed with 10
yeah,
years in the moon.
mm,
To bet me a pick student visa no, ne other visas to show say when the 10 years will grow. Hopefully you can do lawful 10 years application.
Okay.
That will lead to settlement and I say indefinite leave to remain.
Yo. Now, lawyer, you know, you say, what about basing or say, or the original ne ba ya wo no UK and now ukra UK nkrata obetim de gina so nya ne nkrata na what about basing on your UK child for papers please we are sure say eno na inua no ebusam say akra no eno lawyer kire mu say ampa obetim de gina ha na wetimi ede enya wo nkrata we are sure say na inua Benjamin
Yes,
ebusa
I think that when Raymond Temti,
when we muntem yeah
Sebi,
kibe
what meton common idea.
yedi no
Yeah, but no bet me a quack or bon wait here, ye church and we pa.
Yo. So question bi mu nso aben obetimi abomode a mo amobae no monji lawyer number na mo wi a mombuki for consultation na mo ne no entwetwe nkomo FB solicitors for wo mo eboa Ghana for papa e wo kroma omo numbers no ye 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800 and also wait me a friend lawyer direct with the mobile number so is 079 4677 2439 079 4677 2439 Lawyer Francis o friend one obefa Mondays to Saturdays Mr. Sundays on your juma and the obe friend just an emergency nyame pengu se yet so mudia and na ebi obefa na no dia Mr. Mo na lawyer wouldn't nsɛm bi a ACC
Hey,
from last week ni last 2 weeks ni connect operation amount for ne yɛ easy o
some.
oh na me se me catch na eja ye share program so say course na buy ne dɔɔso o ma koye operation bi wɔ Manchester London the Lewisham Catford
One last week, and I said,
yeah
beginning of this
okay
week, Wednesday,
okay the okay no so mo nya ahwɛ yie no o
yes,
ma koye o ma
yeah,
koye
yeah,
Oma koye
yeah.
gidi wo Lewisham ne enye easy o mu gina
Omani
Lewisham
prepa.
o mu
Say
gina
so
Lewisham
omani
train station
prepa.
omunye hu wa no do point no mu bisa o mu just say randomly o mu
Hey,
bisa questions randomly gina o show mo body cam ne cars no ma park vans mako 5 yesi nkofo mo soma
wow.
oboko yeah o gina ne ama
Anyway,
park here oh
yeah, way you know, yeah, they
hmm,
boy your community.
yeah
Say
mm.
obia ndan ne ho so. Because to be frank, Home Office almost setting up almost task force. They are going all angles to try and make sure say omo money krata no mo de ombeko.
We say first time tesa first grade ka unam kromu
Say an America no. Prime Minister government be about or on a target.
na labor for am na me say me conservative come to my body me conservative for ya
Anyway, Benjamin Busa say for the Benya program no. Inti
ai
platform ni to drama ni hu.
yo Benjamin Dr. Ren TV oko Dr. Ren TV YouTube on sabeka ye videos ni na with lawyer Francis FB solicitors for nti koye wa obenya YouTube Dr. Ren TV on sabeka Facebook also Dr. Ren why nti Benjamin but modern na oko on sabeka why me say oh, the way Oma Koswanko for Manchester. And I'm say, we lawyer. I think I'm a prophet account with because the kind of have no
So
the kind of
eba no me hu bibi santi
yeah
na
yeah
ye
yeah
ka ya na ye nkrofo ni hu say
mm,
how serious it is until
mm,
say ebi ato no afen na bon say say ye kan into
mm,
Mr. Mu ye ka bibi a ya na che say at least there are some things coming up in the system and based on Home Office nyoma kono enu nti na ya etimi predict no
mm,
say say na eba be see say na betumi aba but Mr. Mo yen try say wonni nkrata men kofa ba bia e wo say okofa no mo chew
mm,
and I have to say on be hura ni ade ni de nyame nanim
mm.
omu co operations obi anim
Oh, Lawyer, we are yeah, because unim omo media minim say yentro no mu di na wo de ma men kan in quote we de omo say your friend is omo te say obi wo train nim na nipa kro no ye basa nti train be gina na so omo ye obi a na omo identify nipa no and they use their code onzo omo code bi omo identify human being code I so and so and so
Yeah.
enti wo a wo say sa code no na ni na de won say code ni na nso so ye tuntumfo ba yeah, this one for food be
Hey,
bring.
Asemo. Hey,
Oh, I'm called
Asempa.
Catford, Dartford, Lewisham. Almost one for food be bring. Thomas said that share time so yeah
Rush
working hours ya
hour.
pon
Yes.
rasa
Yeah.
na ya pon go for train, ya go for bus no.
Yeah.
Both bus station and train stations.
Wow.
Yeah, mas one for food be bring.
Hmm.
Nti mesre unam kruma na uni nkrata solution ni for lawyer. Yechiwa also I have my lawyer. It will no you see nchen. I have my lawyer for no you see nchen. Why we need lawyer ne de just say you do kwa ne say the next day na na just say you catch us say tintim krata we so you do to play money de wako. It unya akase wo lawyer. Ontimi deport you without say obi ti lawyer. They want that one they cannot do anything without the law. It's law no so no mo di law mu no any lawyer Francis of free FB solicitors am no aba. Lawyer, you be call you two questions no na Prince say can a dependent on a cancelled skilled visa fall on another skilled visa?
Yes, a dependent can do that, but provided say cancel visa now, grace period, which is the 60 days,
Mm-hmm.
you can work within that 60 days. You
You said
can do that.
they said we ask Kubai on only 60 days. They were fast. Net now, man, say we now after no
Yes.
quarter of a honor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Baba, what we pan. Since I'm going home for fair friends who or Hanover. Or Hanover. Eh? What's up with that question? Said, I don't one page, man. Since I'm a come cram, but none of us in the crowd. Oh, my man, they said, baby, Minko, lawyer. Share a year a friend is saying, what are the English language requirement for settlement? Because I see a title out I come English a year requirement, English requirement. No, now you be say
Your
what are
English
the English?
language for settlement is from level B1 echo. To
Mm,
ubet me aye B1, B2. Na ucha ubet me the settlement application.
Sure. But you na say B1 no cha. Na B1 no share any Ghana de any day.
Yo, one say home office imra sisaye biba in terms of the skilled worker English language requirement. Omo they call level 6, which is equivalent to degree.
Okay.
In the degree, yes, almost share the components of English language now. You have to meet it. Anything speaking, listening, writing, and reading, these 4 components, that entails level B1 and B2.
Mm.
Into so indefinite, and was so prepare for these components: English, speaking, listening, writing, and reading. That makes you your B1 in order to
Okay.
get your indefinite. Unless we are exempt,
Mm.
either over 65 or you have a mental disability, which has to be assessed by a consultant. And you with GP never assess you. But you first go to your GP will refer you to a consultant.
Okay.
Yeah.
We dear madam for me send me message na me fee no ya waponsa and na Dr. Ren you are
No, they was saying why.
eh,
Mommy
eh,
say yeah.
oh, there be a kaba akupe. What is the life in the UK test? Then open a na nkeja where we prekuna. And then the last question. Now we dear,
Yo,
Madam
when
for
it
this.
comes to the life in the UK tester,
Mhm, mhm,
yeah, they make kind of say, what mean to a quine emetna obi chrome and kase fana ne culture ne traditions ne na mapre enya adwuma.
mhm,
Inti because of that, and teams are life in the UK test, Almost say, so opesi a jiwu tum, say opesi oye British in ya. Dati. And that's opesi o tena ye krom hanuma. I was say usua ye history. That's the reason why mostly who compare with indefinite, who compare with naturalization, who person we British in here, you do the life in the UK test. And tells about the history of UK. One person nipa be struggle ne nase for no. Omo de ne nyina tintim ewo book mu. Inti sa book no, at least utimi sua A to Z or from archaeology to zoology ube twa ne te. And our questions, 25 questions. Omo pese utwa 21 questions. And no, and I wouldn't computer more. So easy. Ube click. And yes, I will control. What me read it. Now who answer now? No, I click answer A. I know I click A. B. I know I click A. C. I know I click.
With the Oko Dostina, Mammy Phone, or no, Dr. Ren. Yet the Betina high, 65 none of Aquaji idea. Yet the indefinite be 2 pints.
And if 65 now, won't draw life in UK. Won't English language, And as our mental disability, so won't yes, but some more assess you year normally report come on. You bet to me the application to the Home Office.
And that Ford market for man and a woman the chain. Because mammy be a baby no. What trust I could be now we are shenabo. And I'm missing your nyabutre. Would this 65 be now dear?
Yeah.
Lawyer, Madam Francis, Dr. Ren, you have to renounce your citizenship before you go and contest for MPU. No be a culture. Send me credit to send me credit, send me credit. Just a man for redeem me sao. And they accept me. Now, Madam for be a contest here. No. Or as independent. No credit. But I'm saying man for him into I'm free any alcohol. And I'm saying, Kwabena, can we win here? Come because who could have win it? Science.
How do you measure who are you? One crater.
What the British will crash mu when a man waka one to maybe be another better abonting. Lawyer, where the medas say eja almost a year 40 minutes over 30 minutes at the catch or bombardia aboya church and simu. Yenu anuma muti lawyer ewo a year backing a year suit ENF a year the clockhouse. Womo postcode a year IG11 8EQ, and FB solicitors. I want no more. One more office telephone number no 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800. Lawyer, the mobile number 079 079 4677 2439. Na the nearest station a backing station. Bomodia fa number itu o on kratao, within kratao, we in our British citizenship. Call these numbers, book for consultation, na lawyer, and FB solicitors for Mboa, na dia wohwehwe eye nkrata no. Also onsa enka. There are so many ways of killing a cat. Equally, there are so many ways onsa ebetumi aka on krata ewo kroma. Lawyer, uja no, the old beja no.
Yo, dear, me di beja it here for near here for our platform no, and it's yeah, ye bana ye hu bibi ne ye de tudwa. Mishra mo ye mfa ne serious na ye entu ho anamo. Because anya wo na wo kan ka menim se o maba that o maba Lewisham ne
Any
nasefo.
cardboard.
So because ye who say ya dia eba and ya dia the government pressure about the government and say we ye bibi.
Manchester, they say brutal.
Yeah.
Manchester, they say brutal. Yeah.
Because they say unim almost half a dream say asalam krano they need to do something about it.
Oh, lawyer. Me say, yeah, yo. And now my nam ka your friend is saying, some of the asylum centers cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, many
Into that tells you, sir, a binding and call for no any about immigration. To Mr. Ramo, wouldn't crata Mr. Wa Peloya na koka wasem churn. No one sure were kwaya ube to me. And the afaso and young crata provided sir upesa utina UK ha. Because Usha beba lawyer bebe pesika after 5 years me go back to Ghana. And no any idea about one said be meti, but beti when you know no 5 years, no 10 years.
Barely say Moses 40 to 40 years. 40 days, or better than 40.
Yeah. Inti afutu a mede beje atiefo ne ahwefo or platform no say moma ye ni na ho na at the same time no so say unkrata endi mu a hu lawyer no nkyerɛ wa kwan a obetumi aboa ama unkrata edi mu e wo UK hanom. Why? Yo Dr. Ray ne da say say nezo waso ye mu. And then say na wo kan ya go overboard but ye nuanom ho do any community nintina ye days to educate them.
Yeah.
But they should bear in mind, sir, of course, say lawyer no need on a time when you soon. Mr. Amo, yeah, you see a time here, pa. But the thing is, the young now, the rate at which your community go through, no, and no thing I yeah, but educated of any platform I feel say bebuano. Now, Mr. Amo, when you know, yeah, cano, and you may lawyer, na me, a yamami. It's cases ba m'anim no na ma me ebe ba Dr. Ray ni platform ebe keka we nyina. Me mpese wo so be victim of that.
So last
Yo,
week
yeah,
yeah,
that's
now
it.
can you? Last week now can you?
Yes.
Yeah, chichi call for
That's it. Yo, FB solicitors, yakramo. Nyame ya adoma ye be say shia Wednesday 7 to 8. Dr. Ray, bye-bye.
Bye. Lawyer Francis na yene no etwetwe enkomo no. Abusua enti aha ane de besi. Nana hema ete wonka che frame why. Wete wonka che. I be hu se wo hwe me. Ye kasa ya che enti bomoden na mente wonka. Why nana hema. Ladies and gentlemen, aha ane de ensem ni nyina ebesi. Sene ewuni mi no. Wednesdays 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Yeah, the legal digest. Saturdays 12 to 1 British time. Yeah, the bro. Take good care of yourselves and have a great weekend. Deɛ woyɛ biara no wo nsa nka wo nkrataa nyame mboa wo ɔmbɔ ho ban na bibibɔne bia ɛnkɔ nkɔto. Lawyer number no so frɛ na book it for consultation na lawyer nso ɛmboa mo. Why? Saa ne teɛ. Nkakra wo nsa bɛka wo deɛ. Keep hope alive na bibia bɛyɛ fine. Peace and take good care of yourselves.